Hi again and welcome back. We now have the Bricks theme installed and some basic settings attended to. So in this lesson, I'll take you on a super fast tour of the Bricks editor UI, just to get a feel for the place before we get stuck into actually building. To access the Bricks editor, we have to edit a page with bricks. So let's come to the Pages menu and add new, create a new page. I'll give it a title. Home will do, doesn't matter what you call it, and hit Edit with Bricks. Say hi to the Bricks editor. So this is just a quick overview tour here. You're going to get very familiar with this editor throughout this course. It's basically split into three main areas. There's the Elements menu on the left, Page Canvas in the middle, and the Page Structure on the right. So in the left-hand panel are all the elements that you'll add to the Page Canvas in the middle. Elementor calls these widgets. It's the same idea. And as you can see, there are a whole heap of extremely useful elements at your disposal for building layouts as well as adding content and other functionality. Up at the top, you can search to filter the list of elements down, like if I type list, there you go. And also if you want to come back to the elements menu at any time, you click the plus icon at the top, which brings back the elements list again. In the middle, there's the page canvas. This is where you actually build your layout for this page. And right above it are your responsive editing controls. There are the 4 default responsive breakpoints: desktop, tablet, mobile landscape, and mobile portrait. And the third area is the structure panel over on the right, which is similar to Elementor's Navigator, if you've used that before. And once you start adding stuff to the canvas, you'll see the structure of the page over here. You're going to be using the structure panel a lot. And you can turn this panel on and off up here if you need more room to work with. And finally, just a few other important things to mention. Let's go up over at the top left. Under Pages, you can see a list of all your pages, which is handy to be able to jump around between your pages without having to go back to your main WordPress dashboard. You can even create brand new draft pages here on the fly with the plus icon, which is another big time saver. History and revisions allows you to jump back to previous versions of the page. History is the history of the changes you've made in this session, whereas revisions is a snapshot of every time you've saved your changes across multiple sessions. And then settings is for two kinds of settings actually. There's theme styles, which is where you set your global brand styles for the entire site. And there are page settings, which are the settings for this individual page we're working on right now. And finally, let's whiz over to the top right. Templates is where you can create, edit, and manage all your site's templates. Yes, you're right. You saw templates in the main Bricks menu in the last lesson, but you can also manage your templates exclusively here instead, and you probably will. I'll click out of here. This publish icon appears here only if you haven't published this page yet. So you can change the page from draft to published from within Bricks if you want to, like this. See, the publish icon has now disappeared. Clicking Edit in WordPress is how you jump out of the Bricks editor back to the main WordPress dashboard. Preview mode does what you'd expect. You can preview the page as it'll look on the front end. Now, if you click the eye icon, you go back to the Bricks builder again, but you can also click View on Front End, which visits the live page on the front end of the site. I'll click the eye here to come out of preview. And finally, top right, there is the Save button to save your changes. Although Bricks auto saves your changes regularly anyway, if you don't remember. Now, there are keyboard shortcuts for lots of this functionality to save you time. There's a reference for them in the Bricks Academy. I'll drop a link to this page below the video. I recommend that you bookmark this page. And that's it, a very quick overview tour of the Bricks editor. So with module 1 already done and dusted, let's move on to the next module, Global Styles, where we'll set up all of our project's global brand styles in one place.